Hi, True Athletics Pittsburgh. How's it going? I miss everybody so much. Hopefully we will be back in the gym soon, and I'll be able to see you guys soon. While you're at home doing the workouts, make sure that you guys are spending time with your family, not just on TikTok all day. Cleaning your rooms. I know I needed to clean mine desperately, so this time has been great. But yeah, I hope to see you guys soon. Today I'm going to be doing a jump class, so let's get started. Okay, first we're gonna stretch because in order to do jumps, you need to be flexible. When I first got my jumps super hyperextended, I was stretching every single day for like 5 minutes. So I want you to do each of these stretches for holding for 60 seconds each. The first you're gonna turn fully to the side and lay yourself down on your leg. And I can't do this right now because my hamstring hurts. On both sides, and then stretch to the middle, try to press yourself into the ground. It's not gonna happen for me because I'm old and not super limber anymore. After you have stretched your legs, we're gonna just do a lunge. So put your legs straight out, lean into your lunge, try to make a straight line from both of your knees, pressing your hips down and your shoulders back. Hold for 30 seconds, and then go into both sides. Do some jump conditioning. Conditioning is the other half of being able to jump. In order to have nice jumps, you have to be flexible for one. You have to be able to get your legs up in the air, so you need to build the muscle memory, and you need to be able to jump off of the ground, so you need to build your leg muscles. So we are going to be working on our hip flexors. So you're going to turn your feet so that your pinky toe is pressed into the ground. Your knee should be facing backwards. You're gonna put your hands on both sides of your legs and press into the carpet or the hardwood floor, whatever you're doing it on. And you're gonna lift up, snapping your leg up into the air, and you're not gonna let your leg hit the ground. You're gonna lift 10 times on each side. After doing both sides, the right and the left, I want you to do them both 2 times. You're gonna do the middle. You're gonna make sure you're pressing into the ground but curling your stomach so that you can lift up from your hip flexors, and you are gonna lift. Next, you're gonna put your arms in a T. You're gonna put your stomach into the curl so that you're sitting on the top of your butt. And we are gonna lift for 10 and hold for 10 without moving your arms, lifting up from your legs. So lift 1, lift 2, I'm just gonna do 3. 1, 2, 3. And try not to fall backwards as you hold the position. The next thing we're going to do are T lift and holds. So you're gonna put your arms in the T, you're gonna lift your leg up so it's straight out. We're gonna lift 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And circle backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The circle, as you can see, is challenging. Try not to wiggle around and squeeze your T the entire time. It's not just working out your legs, it's working out the core and the arms of squeezing the jump position. I want you to do it on both sides. Let's do it 3 times each. So do that once, switch, and repeat 2 other times. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do are jump kicks. We're gonna do T kicks, we're gonna do hurdler kicks, and we're gonna do butt kicks for hurdlers. When you're doing your kicks, and make sure that you're not just aimlessly kicking your leg up into the air, make sure you're physically squeezing your arms. So you can tell here, as I'm standing here, it probably doesn't look like I'm squeezing my body and squeezing my T. I should be able to tell from watching your videos that you're squeezing your shoulder blades and squeezing your stomach as you're doing this. Make sure your knee and your shoelaces are facing the wall behind you as you're kicking, and that you're getting your feet back together. A lot of the times in my jump classes, I see kids starting like this. Let's not start like that. There's really no reason for that. Start with your feet together, bend and kick, and bend and kick. Bend, kick, bend, kick, bend. Feet coming together, and turning your legs, pointing your toes. Then you move to hurdler kicks. Your arms will be up on your temples. You'll be looking up through your hands. Your foot should come up into your view. You shouldn't be looking down, and your leg should definitely not be only getting up here. We're just kicking our leg, we're not jumping, so it needs to be up in between your hands. You're gonna bend, kick, same thing 10 times, and squeeze. After you do that, we're gonna do hurdler kicks. So I'm just turning so you can see. It's the same thing with your arms. You're looking up. You're not just bending your leg and kicking your butt, but you're also pushing your knees back so that it looks like an actual hurdler jump. You'll do that 10 times as well, 2 sets. Okay, so now that we have done some conditioning and stretching, we're going to move on to actual jumping. So the first thing that I want you guys to do is toe touches. I want you to do 10 single toe touches. One at a time. I want you to really focus on how you're doing your jump, not just doing a toe touch. When we're in routines, most of the time jumps are the part of the routine where everyone feels like they can relax, but we need to change our mindset with that because it itself is a big score. So when you do your toe touch, I want you to make sure when you're coming from here that your hips are coming and curling forward, so that way your butt can be under and your legs can get hyperextended. If you are dropping your chest or putting your butt behind you, you will only ever get level. Your jumps will never be hyperextended. I didn't learn this until a very long way into my cheerleading career, so my jumps still are not perfect. I still have a little bit of a lean, but I'm going to do a one toe touch to the front. I want you to look at my arm placement, look at my toes, look at my leg placement, and then I'm going to do one from the side, and hopefully you'll be able to see the little bit of putting the hips back and the butt under that I'm trying to do. Can't promise that it'll happen. Hopefully I won't kick our stuff. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! I'm gonna fall through the floor. Okay, one more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can tell from my reflection that I was still leaning a little bit forward, but my jumps are still hyperextended. So if we can get everyone to really get themselves to think about the snapping of the hips coming under and rolling the butt under, then our jumps will all improve a huge amount. So just make sure you're doing 10 and focusing on all of those little parts. Okay, the next thing we're going to do after toe touches are hurdlers. I'm just going to show you the left side hurdler because my hamstring has been hurting on my right side for some weird reason. But when you do your hurdler, I want you to try to keep your chest up. I know a lot of people when they do the hurdler are hunching forward and like looking at their leg. It's going to cut off your height. So try to keep your chest as far up as you can. Try to keep your eyes up and look up through your arms just like we did in the kick. Make sure you're pushing your back knee back behind you and kicking your butt with your foot with a pointed toe. Sometimes people flex it and it's just very awkward. And yeah, that's basically it. So I'm just going to show the left leg hurdler as I said. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. just make sure that we're doing every single jump 10 times, both left side and the right side of the hurdlers. And make sure you're focusing on the technique, like I said in the toe touch. Don't just do your jump. This is a perfect time while we're stuck at home indoors to try to fix the technique of things. That's something that will take time and thought. It's not going to be something that can happen overnight. And actually, you're the only person that is able to do it. If you remind yourself and try, and then you'll be able to change your habits. Okay, now moving on to pikes, we're going to also do 10 pikes as well. Make sure your arms are straight out from your shoulder blades. You're snapping your hips under. You're trying to get yourself to look exactly like a pike stretch on the ground. So in the pike stretch on the ground, your toes should be pointed, your arms should be out, and you should be folded over your legs just like this. You want to emulate that in the air. So you have to crawl forward a little bit. Your gaze will be a little bit down, but also forward. And you want to make sure that your butt isn't higher than anything. Like it should be very level. If a lot of people, when they do their pikes, end up looking like this, and then it just doesn't turn into a usable jump because it's not impressive. So make sure you're snapping your butt under and kicking your feet up as high as you can. And yes, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. After doing all of the single jumps, I do want everybody to do their jump sequence that they do, minus the tumbling, 3 times at least with them all connected, just focusing on the technique and trying to get your jumps a little bit stronger. I'm only saying 3 because we've done everything else so much that I think that we could just do 3 and be good. The last thing we're gonna do one more conditioning thing and then just stretch one more time. The last thing that I like to do in my jump classes are called toe touch ups. It helps strengthen your core, strengthen your legs, and just help you with the snap of the jump. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go from a hollow body and snap up to a toe touch position. You're gonna do it 10 times. So you're gonna count hollow 1, 2, up 3, 4, hollow 5, 6, up 7, 8, 1, 2, up 3. And it shouldn't be a slow come up. You should try to be snapping yourself up to the floor. And you'll take your arms from up in the hollow body and smack them to the ground as you come up. I'll show you like 3. 5, 6, 7, hollow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. So you'll do that 10 times. It's gonna be super fun. To close out the jumps class, I want everyone to do the same stretches we did in the beginning. So the straddle, turn, and try to press your body against your leg, pulling onto your foot, try to pull your elbows down to the ground if you can already be pressed against your leg fully. Pull for a minute on each side, reach the middle, try to press your stomach into the ground, and then do both sides of your splits. That will help you not be sore, and also it's just always good to stretch for jumps. That is it for the jumps class today. I hope that the next time I do jumps with you, it will be in the gym. And yeah, I just miss everybody. Make sure you're washing your hands, staying inside, staying away from people that are sick, because we don't want to pass this virus on. And I really, really hope that we'll be back in the gym soon. It is killing me a little bit to be locked up in the house, but what can we do? Yeah, that's it. Hope you have a great rest of your day and see you soon. Love you guys.